Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will be the first to dial up all plays in this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that
breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hoffman. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To throw, it's Addison. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end and just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Cox. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Addison. Caught over the middle, it's Courtney. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 flat.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little space. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this year after year. Michigan always...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak it.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
The give out of the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Addison. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying trying to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker is Hoffman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access.
To the end zone, and it is picked off.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. At the 45 on his way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The run from the shotgun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Addison. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Prieskorn. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Cleescourt. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's McLean. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle, it's John. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bruins! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 11 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air. It's Addison. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And holding on to a 1st half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's John. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Addison. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disrupted, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it up. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now the toss. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There he goes! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He'll go to the snake. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to pass. It's Addison. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They They boot it away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Matthews. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cox. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Quick strike complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time.
Fires toward the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Gives it on the option. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a... Oh, look out, the ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go. And he loses the timeout. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to the ground game on the left. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Addison. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Come out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. From the gun, running back on the move. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Cox. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's John. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got it down the middle. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Addison. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's McClain. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lost to fire on second down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.